Sawate, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We're going to kill Gwyn.
Yay.
He's the last boss. First we'll find some stuff, because what we do.
Journey is almost over.
That's true. Well, the journey's already over.
Yeah, I mean... Well,
for you, who has little to do.
Yeah.
Other than sit here and watch the videos that I produce. But, you know.
We've already gone over. You produce everything for me.
Yeah, that's true.
You do the work.
I'd say that you could, but again, mostly it's your computer being crap.
Well, I have a nice computer now. I just don't have any of the nice programs.
That's true. Or the will to learn.
Anyway, what we're watching.
Or the creativity to produce.
Hey, shut up.
Okay. I'm trying to say is that you suck, and I hate you, and I'm going to stab you later. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that was too subtle, though.
That may have been too subtle.
Okay. I'll try and phrase it a little bit nicer next time.
Okay.
We're finding fire stuff. Because Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, who has a big flaming sword,
is weak to fire.
Is weak to fire. Yes, indeed.
Which
makes tons of sense.
Perfect sense.
Yeah. So what we just picked up a little bit earlier was the large flame ember, which is in the demon ruins next to the maggot trap thing. This right here is in Lost Islith. That was the red slab. Now we're going to do a little bit of farming. Now. The Black Knights here will always drop chunks for you.
Always.
This is not the particular chunk I'm looking for. The Black Knight shield is what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you might notice I already have one in that clip because I actually had found one earlier in the game and was using it anyways. But this is the easiest way to farm them. Just, you know, put a little humanity in, get your serpent ring on, and then just go backstab.
Right.
So this is the proper way to farm chunks, backstab. Now, because we're going to be using the red embers, and red slabs, all we need to do is kill the greatsword knight, which is the second guy. But there's no big deal. You can always pick up the first guy that always drops a chunk, in case you want to upgrade
anything else.
I don't know if you want to upgrade armor, if you want to upgrade the eagle shield to plus 15. If you really wanted to, anything you want to do.
The elite knight set plus.
Oh no!
Ow!
Oh no!
That was poorly thought out.
Fortunately, it only takes one hit.
Yay!
To die. Look at all that number. 1139. That's what
good.
The Hornet Ring will do for you. There we go. You collect enough chunks. You only need 7, I think.
And you got 5 there.
So I do that a few more times, and then we'll jump ahead to the moment when I'm putting it all together. We're going to be making a plus 10 fire claymore. There's Vamos. He's very happy that I've given him a delicious red hot ember.
I will say, originally Vamos' voice actually annoyed me a lot because of the low fidelity.
Yeah,
but now I
really to it.
I really like the low fidelity.
Well, I mean, you know, he doesn't have any lungs.
Well, then he shouldn't be able to talk at all, and it should just be weird creakies with subtitles to tell you what he's saying.
Or you should just use the anvil and Morse code. You just have to figure it out because Dark Souls.
Because Dark Souls, yeah.
And it's not even like regular Morse code. It's like encoded Morse code.
So it's like binary Morse code?
It like uses a one-time note cipher that you can only get by listening to like Japanese number stations. Dark Souls.
And somehow it involves the train stations in Japan because Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And JRPGs in general.
So we upgraded to plus 10 fire claymore.
And now
the
Black
slab
Knight
is
shield.
for the last one. Good to get
oh,
plus
Black
10.
Knight shield because 95% fire block.
Yeah, that's right. And it takes Twinkling Titanite. Just get 10. You can get it many places. You can buy it from the giant blacksmith. We'll sell it to you for 8,000 a pop. Or you can just farm it from clams in the Duke's Archive. Or you can farm it from the clams in the Ash Lake. You know, either way will work. So let's go in and fight Gwyn with our Black Knight shield and our fire claymore. So he starts off with a little half-court fire jump, you know, because he is a spry old man.
He has some pretty good ups.
He has some spryness, some spirit. We're going to be backing away, though. The first way to fight him here is how to do it what I'm going to call legitimately.
Legitimate way.
Which is also super hard, and I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
The dash slash is one of his 2 medium-range attacks. It's where he crosses the distance pretty fast. The other one he can do is a thrust, which has more range to it. We'll see that grab.
That's
again.
A great move.
So this little column of burnt rock thing, or whatever, It's good. We're going to be putting that between him and us for the whole fight. His fast 4-hit combo, or rather up to 4 hits.
Right, because it could be any
one
number.
of his, I guess, one of the 2 things he uses the most. Actually, it's probably the thing he uses the most. Okay, so there's a grab attack. This one's pretty dangerous. All you have to do is either dodge backwards or dodge to the right. Don't dodge left.
Because you dodge left.
Let's go into an alternate world.
Oh, we get to see.
We'll see what happens. Oh no, I've already screwed up here.
Huh. Which you have to have a fair amount of health for that to not, one-shot you.
Yeah. Yeah. I exploded. So back to the regular fight. Okay, there's our. There's not a whole lot of opportunities to actually do damage to this guy, which is why we wanted to have the most highly damaging sword we can.
And that shield, which helps a lot.
Yeah. There.
Oh, well,
the full combo broke my stamina at 25 stamina. This is why I'm trying to put the shield down in between sword strikes there. Because even if you don't break your guard, you don't have enough to land an attack.
Ow.
He recovers really fast out of his animations.
Yeah.
Especially the grab, which is the grab and kick are usually the best spots to be in order to get in one hit. And I'd recommend with the claymore at least just doing a
thrust?
One-handed, the thrust, the one-handed strong attack. Now the reason we're using this column is so that we can get space to heal.
Right.
Now there's 2 different cheesy ways to beat him. One we'll be covering later, which is a more legitimate cheese.
Yes.
Or the one that you could do what I did the first time, which was use a very long spear, such as the Dragon Slayer's spear, or the Demon spear, or the pike, and you can hit him through this thing. You keep your shield up, and you go poke, 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 poke.
And that is
poke,
cheesy.
Poke. It is super cheesy. But whatever. That's Dark Souls, but it's just backwards.
Yeah.
That's Gwyn saying, like, I couldn't even see the guy, and he poked me through, like, the freaking wall. The 3-hit combo it's slower, as you can see. That's why it's called the slow 3-hit combo. It has 2 different ending strikes. It's either an upward one or a downward one, but either way, the ending strike has the most stamina drain on it. If you get hit by it, you'll basically lose all the rest of your stamina. Which is why, for that case right there,
masterful
it
dodge.
was a little bit smarter to try and roll through it.
Right.
There's the dash thrust. I talked about that a little bit earlier.
Straight through the...
Yeah, it's the 2 medium range attacks he has. The long range ones being like the huge jump. That
the half-court press and the...
Yeah, the medium range ones is the dashing thrust.
Now, doesn't the thrust, the actual hit...
there's the kick.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've seen that.
The hitbox for the thrust is actually way past the blade, isn't it?
I don't know. It's probably just because of the foreshortening on the angle. It looks like it's...
Oh, okay.
A different length than it is.
I multiple times fighting him is like, that shouldn't hit. Hey, I'm dead.
To be fair, I think that when he is attacking, the effective range of the sword is actually greater than the sword itself. Especially when he's idle here, you can see the sword is certainly long and on fire, but when he does his attacks, it's about twice as long.
Oh, that is... Yep. Wow. Okay, there you go.
So yes, he has quite an awesome sword that unfortunately is not as awesome when you get to use it naturally.
Yeah, well, that's the way it works.
Fortunately, the second hit only caught the edge of me there. Well, fortunately.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think it goes without saying, come in with 20 Estus and humanity, whatever you have.
Yeah.
Might as well use it.
Yeah, there's no point in saving it.
Unfortunately, I was going to see if I could thrust through the column here with the Claymore, but the Claymore does not have quite enough
You were going to try to cheese him.
Yeah. Well, we'll still do that.
Oh, well, of course.
This is the legitimate fight, more or less.
Close enough.
Yeah, it was very close to hitting him through there, but...
Not quite.
Now, the safest way to hit him, as I mentioned before, is usually after he whiffs on a kick or a grab attack. This is, like right here, but if he goes right into a combo, it's, a very, very small window to get your shield back up or to dodge out of the way.
And if you're not quick enough, your stamina's gone.
Yeah, your stamina's just gone. And you always want to make sure he's in between the... Yeah. You want to make sure that there's that. Basically, your extended shield is the geometry of the level there.
Yeah, the flame for that went way past the blade, but it's already doing that.
So much like in the Ornstein Smough fight, keeping in close range is going to be better because you want him to use those attacks. But also, of course, is worse because he has a big old flaming sword.
Yeah.
Ow!
He's
Stop hurting me.
fire.
I'm on fire. It sucks.
It's like not only are you bleeding, but hey.
Yeah, It's like, quit it. Stop it. Like, maybe could have not taken that hit there.
Ow. Or that one.
Yeah. Now, much like for King's fight, by learning how to fight him without a shield, it actually was slightly easier with a shield.
Yeah.
Because
you have to memorize all those
moves. You have to learn, all the moves. Especially dodging through the attacks. Not only do you not take chip damage, but you use a lot less stamina.
Yeah.
Unless you're using the, puppy shield of easy mode-ness.
Don't knock puppy shield.
No, he only has 1 hit left now.
Got him. There you go.
Stabbed him to death. There's his 1 of 2 death animations. That's when he dies on his feet and then goes down to his knees. Victory achieved.
I didn't know he had 2.
He has 2. We're going to see the other one very quickly here.
Actually...
So, let's go to our second boss slayer character. We're not even going to bother with the Fire Claymore.
Yeah, you don't need it.
So we have Hornet Ring for improved riposte damage.
Yes.
And that was a mistimed roll. Whatever. It's okay. And also, of course, because I'm trying to show a new strategy here, which is the parrying strategy, he decides to spam his grab attacks like all the time. So Gwyn can be parried. That's the easy way to beat him.
It's how I beat him with my no shield. So
the easiest way is to, there we go, hit on the second, parry the second sword strike, and you're looking for the 4 fast hit combo.
Right.
And just think of it as a rhythm game, where you just count the beats. You just got to count the beats.
Count the beats.
It's just block, parry, stab, die.
Now I will say
pawn, pawn, pata, pawn. Pawn, pata, pawn, pawn. Block, parry, stab, die. Block, whiff, die, explode. Depending on how things go.
Exactly.
When you riposte him and you stab him, of course it does a lot of damage, and you have enough time to do a single Estus when he's getting back up before he decides to get back in it.
I will say, if you're feeling especially brave, you can try to always parry his initial attack, which is doable based on the fact that I did it.
Yeah, doable.
And didn't get hit once. So it's possible if you're lucky.
You just really got to... His attacks are so fast, you have to keep an eye on his arm, because
pretty much
he does like to use the 4-hit combo fastly, or the fastly combo, more often than not.
Right.
But if he 2 hands, then he'll use the slow combo. But the difference between those two is just like a fraction of a second.
Well, that's his second animation.
Yeah, and that's when he dies on his back, because he's been stabbed to death.
In the face. Well, in the chest, I guess.
Well, in the chest. But either way, he's dead. Gwyn is dead. The gods are all dead.
Bye, Boss Slayer 2.
Bye. Bye. There's only one thing left to do. Strip naked and dance. Gonna kiss you, stabbed you in the face, and then riposted you with my shield and I stabbed you, and I'm dancing around and I refuse to take sides. In the end of this battle, I will leave my character here and not even beat it, and then delete it. Dark Souls. That's the Saturday morning cartoon version, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I would have seen that as a kid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So unless they decide to release those extra bosses as DLC,
which they should. But
until then, that's the end of Dark Souls bosses. Ba-dum-bum. Cha. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the recording now. And I'm gonna leave most of that in.